The Australian Tax Office is a powerful stakeholder. Examples of this power includes the ability of the ATO to obtain records from other entities to compare against its own data to try and find tax cheats. Getting hold of 30 years of property records allows the Tax Office to look for capital gains on property sales that were not declared. Successful projects in the past include Project Do It, which led to declarations by taxpayers of over $5 billion in assets that were held offshore, presumably to avoid scrutiny and tax. The things the ATO are looking for include undisclosed income or capital gains from the sale of assets. However, they are also looking for situations where you have a new asset, such as an expensive motorcar, boat, or even an aeroplane, without being able to show how you got the money to pay for it. This is called asset betterment, which will often suggest undeclared earnings that may arise from cash-based transactions due to either legal or illegal activity. If you have the assets, the ATO can infer that you have the earnings to match. The Lifestyle Assets Data Matching Program was a project where the ATO gathered data from insurance agencies to help explore this further. Allianz, IAG, UE and Just Car Insurance are all examples of insurers that have been compelled to provide the ATO with data. Assets included in the program were boats, enthusiast motor vehicles, horses, fine art and aircraft. The ATO also obtained detailed information about individuals or companies involved and the policy details, which included the total value insured, the purchase price of property insured, and the physical location of the asset. Once the data was sourced, the next step was to match this data with existing taxpayer data held by the ATO to look for discrepancies or unusual items. A recent data matching project with the ATO found $53 million worth of tax return errors, so the program is very effective at finding issues and getting taxpayers to pay more. This example shows the power of integrating information from both internal and external sources to provide support for investigations and improve tax collections. To recap, management accountants are expected to help source information and then aggregate the information into a useful format. This information is then integrated to allow for analysis, interpretation and action. The Australian Tax Office have demonstrated sourcing external data, such as insurance policies or property sales. This is aggregated and then matched or integrated with the internal data the ATO already has on taxpayers. The ability to use this information to pursue taxpayers for additional funds is the final step in the process, and the outcome has led to significant improvements in tax collections and demonstrates the power of using data effectively.